everyone, welcome back to the CAD Inventions. And in the previous session we have discussed about some of the commands in assembly. So today I will show you visually how the commands has been worked in assembly mode. So here in the screen I have already imported two sketches, as one is a rectangle, another one is a small change in rectangles. So the dimensions is variable compared to the two rectangles. Now I am going to apply all the commands one by one by explaining visually. So let's start our sketch. In this session I left the thing a coincident constraint. Why? Because this coincident constraint can be applied only for cylindrical objects. Those I have already discussed in the previous session. So now in the session I am going to discuss about contact constraint and offset constraint and manipulation and some of the another one more commands. So let's start our session. So imagine these two cubes are the cubes I have discussed, I have shown in the slide. And let us say this is one surface. Imagine this is one of the surface, and this is a small cube having different dimensions, and this is on another one more surface. I need both the cubes will be attached like this, means it's a straight line, like this. I will show you clearly here, like this. Both are in a straight line. Otherwise I need the small cube which will be placed on the big one having a some distance here. Some distance, I think you are all visible here. So some more distance, otherwise I need to keep in the same straight line. So to keep it in the same straight line, the contact constraint will be useful for us, and to keep it as some distance backwards, having this distance. So this distance can be marked with the help of offset constraint. So let me show you in the sketch. First of all I am going to keep the small cube on the upper cube by selecting the surfaces. I am going to select this surface and the bottom surface. I am going to contact each other. Why? Because this surface and this surface will contact each other by using contact constraint. So let us give update. Update means control U. Contact constraint and control U. That's it. Now this surface and this surface exactly coincide each other, but it is at a distance of like this. Now we need to move the small cube towards the big one to attach on the surface. How can we move this small component? Means by using manipulation command we can move the object along the x direction as well as y or x, whatever the direction you want. You can move this small cube towards the big one to coincide on the surface. Now by using this manipulation command, so I am going to use in x direction. Now yes, give OK. Yes, now the small cube has been placed on the big one. Now here I have shown you here I placed the small one on the surface having some distance. So this distance is shown here in the mouse, in the cursor. So this is the distance. We can manage this distance also by using offset constraint. So first of all let us show you. Now the two surfaces of the different object should be in a same straight line here. So for this we need to select offset constraint by giving the value 0. If we give the value plus 20 mm, it will move further backwards having some distance here. Otherwise if you give minus 20 mm, it will go further having a minus negative distance on this cube. Let's see here, negative distance are exactly 0 or plus 20 mm. It will show you clearly now. So this will be the straight line having an offset 0. If I give plus 20 mm, the small cube will go backwards 20 mm. Otherwise if you give minus 20 mm, the small cube will go further frontward, so minus 20 mm. So this can be visible. Now I will show you exactly offset constraint. So before selecting this command we need to select the surfaces. The first surface and second surface has been selected. Now select that command offset constraint, and now we need to give the value. So if you give the value 0, let me show you this box. Yes, if I give the value 0, then give OK, then update control U. Yes, the exact distance between these two surfaces is 0. It will be visible in a straight line. Now how I want a 20 mm backward. How can we change the distance? Means you can double click on this distance and you can edit the value here. I want 20 mm offset, then enter, then control U, update. Yes, 20 mm back. So this is the distance I have constrained. Otherwise I want the small box 20 mm towards in front side. So you can change it by double click on the dimension and you can give minus 20 mm, then update, control U. Yes, the distance is negative offset I have given. Negative offset means the block moves further front side from the bigger block. So this is how the offset constraint can be used in the assembly mode. Now one thing I need to tell you in the manipulation dialog box. Now I have placed in my diagram is you can rotate this object by using this command rotate. You can select this and you can rotate the diagram. Now the object is like this. The big cube is like a big object will be here and the small component will be placed on the big component. Now how I want this object like this, upside down. How can I able to rotate like this? For this particular command will be there in the manipulation dialog box. Go to manipulation and here the last one, drag around any axis. This will help you to rotate the object. However the objects will be placed like this, we can able to rotate upside down, and I can able to select axis first. I am going to select this bottom line as my axis. Yes, now you can able to rotate. In the similar way, then give OK, then again select the same manipulation command, then again select the same command, then again select the same axis. You can able to rotate. Otherwise, and we have done with this constraint of contact constraint and offset constraint, and now I'm going to tell you a live example of how top to bottom approach and bottom up approach will be made in this assembly. So I'm taking this pen and I have a separate components of this pen. Now I am going to first tell you about top down approach. So this is my first component and this is my second component, refill, and the cap is my third component. For top down approach, this is my first component. I need to fix this, and later on that I need to insert this refill by using coincident constraint. Why? Because this is a cylindrical, so it contains a central axis, nothing but cylindrical axis, and the refill is also contains a cylindrical axis. So this axis is coincide with this axis, then both will be coincide each other. So like this I can insert this refill into this cap. So this is my second step, and my third step is I need to fix this cap to this pen like this. This is my third step. This is how the top to bottom approach will be done in assembly. So in similar way, bottom up approach means the fixed component will be changed. So the bottom cap will be fixed first, then inserted refill, again the top cap. So this is how the top down approach and bottom down approach of assemblies will be done. And we have seen all the commands which is useful for assembly, and in the next session we will start small sketches in assembly mode. Thanks for watching.